Welcome back to the social media networking group. A little technical difficulties there. This is the SMN show where we focus on social media news and updates along with providing tips and tricks around networking. I'm Coach Manny Rodriguez, and hopefully you were here earlier as I was introducing myself. Our focus around this whole thing is to help you be successful using social media. I want to share with you some updates that are going on out there in the Facebook world, Instagram world, the whole 9 yards. So, Facebook, as I was mentioning, owns Instagram and has now started monetizing Instagram Reels. Instagram now has Instagram shops, as you've probably heard over the last few weeks. And so with Instagram shops, it's an easy way to help creators sell more of their stuff, right? That is pretty cool. Now with Reels, you can now do so much more around shops. So this is more incentives for, creators and with creators. So the whole purpose is Facebook wants to drive engagement with Reels. Facebook wants to keep you more involved with Reels. So in order to do that, it needs content. So they're rewarding creators for creating content, right? So how super cool is that? Now, that was in the works for TikTok for a while, right? As they're growing, they're monetizing it more. So they've started focusing on Facebook or TikTok ads. That became a big part of how they started monetizing that TikTok platform. So that's really cool for, number one, us creators, right? And number two, especially those using Instagram. Because at the end of the day, we want to have more ways to reach our target audience. So how awesome is that? You got to appreciate that, I will say. So make sure I'm covering the main basics around it, around the whole thing. So keep an eye out. If you're using Instagram Reels, keep an eye out for that opportunity for you. Okay? So that's the first update. Let's see what else we got here under Facebook or Instagram. Oh, so another thing that they've done. Facebook used to be, or right now, it'll share what you're an expert at. So I logged into my phone and I had show you this. This is exactly what I had in my. So Facebook let me know professional skills are going away. So basically, it's letting me know that I can still access or download my information, but it's being removed from Facebook November 5th. Now, this was really more for if someone's trying to recruit you and they want to see what you're an expert at, because it shared a little more. Where did I thought I took two. I guess I didn't upload that. I uploaded one, but not the other. So when I clicked on the learn more, I also took a snapshot of that. I could probably log into my phone real quick, but I'm not going to worry about that. So let me bring it up. I had a skill set as social media marketing, right? Because that's what I focus on. Let's see what it said for me. So it was letting me know that, where are you? There, nope, that's not it. There we go. So professional skills are going away soon. Manny, we want to let you know professional skills that you added to your profile will be removed. So basically the professional skills I added was social media marketing. And they share here, explore jobs on Facebook. So what that tells me is that they were using that more for if someone was looking for my skill set or if I'm looking for a job, okay? So that's not so basically it doesn't really affect me and it most likely won't affect you either. But just so you know, you probably saw that when you logged in. So I just wanted to share that with you because I meant to put that image. See, when you start things 7 days ago, you tend to forget little things. So I wanted to make sure that you did get what I was sharing on before I got cut off. I'm going to just share real quick a video tool that I recommend, lumen5.com. Go check out lumen5.com. It's a free video maker for social media marketing. I like this video. It's a easy tool to use. It's an easy tool to create content and create engaging videos for, from your existing content, the content you already have. So in our social media networking group, in the month of in September, we taught on Canva. Myself, taught on Canva. If you're not using Canva to create graphic designs for free, I like the paid version. That is one recommendation that I would make if you use Canva on a regular basis, because you could use it for so much of your content creation. So with in the month of Canva, one of the ways that I'm like, you can create easy videos is Lumen 5. And the thing that I recommend checking it out. Use the free version of lumen5.com. And yeah, there's a watermark towards the end. But don't think too much into it because most people start tuning out at the end, right? So it really is not going to affect much of what you do there. Okay? But what I do recommend, a little trick that I taught on, is put your logo right before that watermark comes on. For like 5 seconds before the watermark comes on. Because again, they're going to start tuning out towards the end anyway. So when they see this start coming up, they think the video is almost over anyway. So you're not losing anything by sharing that. Now, I don't use the paid version. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm sharing with you. I'm all about finding easy, inexpensive, and many times free ways to get stuff done, right? Who doesn't want that strategy, right? So, another update. Again, I had to restart a lot of this. So, Instagram updates. I want to share with you something that help you along with how to do things on Instagram. Okay? Instagram is a great platform to be a part of. I will say, Instagram is a great platform to be a part of. But what recently happened? So, let's talk about the demographic teenagers. The teenage demographics. Is that part of your target audience? Some people may be part. To me, I'm not obviously targeting teenagers for my business. But if you're targeting teenagers, young adults, and people who use Snapchat, people who use Instagram, people who use TikTok. So TikTok was in the news again. Let me see something if I can bring this up. Going back and forth. So TikTok was in the news again. This week they passed Instagram. They passed Instagram as the second most popular app for teenagers. For US teenagers. Let me make sure I'm clear on that. For US teenagers. Now, why is this relevant? Well, it tells you how much momentum TikTok is grabbing amongst the teenagers in the US. But here's what's also happening. Sure, at the beginning, it seemed like it was all about the teenagers. And as you can see, they have teenagers, right? As you can even see my screen, right? But truth be told, a lot of people are joining this of all age demographics. And what I appreciate about it the most is how creative people can be. Now, if you go through Instagram Reels, you will see exactly what is going on with the demographics of people who are joining here. So when you're sharing Instagram, you'll see a lot of teenagers. But with that being said, TikTok is also having a whole new wave. And what I would share with you is don't, if you are like, oh, that's not a platform for me, that's a platform for teenagers, I'm going to tell you right now, get that out of your head. Get that out of your head and go find your creativeness. Because right now, you know, it's like when Snapchat was becoming popular. Don't you want to be in early? Instagram, when it was the fastest growing platform, didn't you want to be in there early? Well, guess what? TikTok, and here's the jury's obviously still out. The one thing I think I have really figured out is TikTok's not going anywhere. No matter how much that Donald Trump threatens TikTok, TikTok's not going anywhere. I just don't believe it's going anywhere. It's gaining way too much momentum. What I think they're going to do is get smart on how they're going to go about that. Okay? I truly believe they're going to get smart in that part of it. So, definitely, as TikTok is becoming a beast, pay attention to it because it is relevant. Okay? Another update I want to share with you. How many of you use Slack? Your business may be using Slack. Your corporation may be using Slack. Okay, did I get scratched? Gee, Manelli. So, when it comes to your team and keeping everyone on the same page and keeping everyone, Slack is like this easy, this easy way to push to talk, right? An easy way to keep your whole team updated on stuff. A lot of corporations use Slack for update purposes. Okay? What is new that you should pay attention to is you heard me talk about last week stories and how stories is being added here and stories is being added here. YouTube has stories, Instagram has stories, Snapchat has stories, Pinterest is adding stories. Well, Slack is adding Instagram like stories, and push to talk audio calls. So, why is that relevant to you? Well, if you're using that, you might want to know that this is coming to you. If you're not using it and you're looking for a platform to help keep your team on the same page, maybe you want to go check out Slack. Okay? They're making this easier for talk and text, audios. They're making it easier to share Instagram like stories with your audience that uses Slack. Okay? Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. But the biggest thing to understand is they're doing this during and because of this pandemic era that we're in. Hashtag blame it on 2020, the year of the weird. So if you have a team and you want to keep everyone updated, check out Slack. It might be the platform for you. Okay? So that may or may not be for you, but you don't know what you don't know, right? So any updates you know about, let me know in the comments below if there's any updates that I haven't shared yet or any updates you like to make sure that I stay on top of or anything along those lines, okay? I am happy to make sure I keep up on all of that stuff, right? So let me make sure make sure I'm keeping up everything. Let's see. So, something else I want to share. Instagram Instagram is celebrating their 10-year anniversary. Okay? And if you've noticed, they've changed quite a few things just to celebrate this moment. This even looks a little different. The way this pops up. So this is key in there. But let's see. So congratulations to Instagram for making it 10 years. Holla holla for them because you know, let's be real. The places come and go. And 10 years ago, Facebook didn't own them, obviously. Facebook paid like, I don't know, $2 billion. I don't remember what number it was. But what have they done? So they tried to buy Snapchat, and when Snapchat said no, and they offered them a lot of money, but Snapchat said no because they're trying to focus on a lot. Really, they're more of a like their parent company is Snap. I think Snap Inc. And what they focus on a lot is eyewear, like glasses where you can, microscopic things. And so they're really into virtual reality and doing things there. They're trying to be the wave. And I'm surprised Instagram hasn't done anything along those lines yet. But so Facebook bought Instagram, and then they really set up and rivaled Snap. And that's why now Snapchat is still number one amongst, I just mentioned number one is still Snapchat, and now TikTok amongst US teens, and then Instagram amongst US teens. So these places are relevant if your audience is there. Now, there's a good chance that your audience is everywhere on all of those platforms, but I'm not going to tell you to go operate on all of those platforms. What I am going to share is that you should be where your audience is. So if your audience is on Snapchat, then you should be on Snapchat. If your audience is on Instagram, YouTube, now if you're producing videos, which you better be producing videos. If you're not producing videos, please let me know why in the comments. And if you tell me that false evidence appearing real type thing where you put this stuff in your head, I'm going to say reach out to me. We got to talk. So, key things on there. So, I want to share with you a little on Instagram. A little bit of I'm gonna take a this is that those tips moment that I want to share with you, because what's the difference between stories? What's the difference between your Instagram feed? What's the difference between IGTV and now Reels? So you got your stories up here at the very top that you see right up here are stories. Okay? Stories, this is the first thing that people see on their feed. So if you have a story, these are quick little stories, and it goes on to the next story and the next story and so forth. But as someone who stories is definitely relevant, okay? I highly recommend that you do stories. And then you got your feed. Now, your feed is, Michelle's Keto Kitchen. This is on my feed. Fit Beauty Carrie Pierce. This is on my feed. So as I'm scrolling through my feed. Now, as you can see, I can see some more recent stories of people. Okay? So these are continual recent stories from more of people that I'm connected with. And as you scroll down, now let's see if, because here's something to understand. The desktop version, not the same as your mobile version, okay? If you want to create content on desktop, here's where you go. Facebook Creator Studio. Just go Google it. Just go Google it, and then you can create it directly from Facebook Creator Studio, and then you can post on your different pages that you run. Okay, you can schedule stuff out. You can see how you can easily add the story, upload video, go live. You can do a bunch of those different things. Here's one of the things that I really appreciate about the Facebook Creator Studio: sound collection. That music that you heard at the very beginning was part of my sound collection. Now, I kind of lost it because, let's see here. This, I don't even know where it's at. Whenever I closed everything and then opened it, I kind of lost some things. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna mess with it too much. I don't know where it went. So I thought I went to the right place, but I didn't. But this here is another easy way for you to stay on top of music and have some sound effects and have some music that's free. Another great place is Epidemic Sounds. Check out Epidemic Sounds. If you're looking for music that you can share, check out Epidemic Sounds. Okay? Great place to go. Epidemicsounds.com. You can sign up. You can take the 30-day free trial. This is music you don't have to worry about getting flagged. There are some places out there that they say that you can share on YouTube, but then all of a sudden you get flagged. They say you can share it on Facebook, but all of a sudden you get flagged. This is a trusted source, okay? Epidemic Sounds. They have a great 30-day free trial you can check out. They have great prices. Let me show you this real quick. Let's see here. That's not what I'm looking for. It's down here. There we go. So as low as $15 a month, you can have all the music. I'm telling you, they got some great options on Epidemic Sound. If you're looking for music for your live streams, if you heard the music I had at the very beginning, that's part of. Now, the one that I had at the beginning, that was Facebook. That was the Facebook version. That was Facebook Sound Collection. You can download it to your laptop, no, your desktop, your computer, no problem. But you can see they have over 8,000 tracks to choose from, and they have sound effects that you can choose from, and it's free. So you can add this to your stream. So how super cool is that, right? Now notice here I was talking about Instagram and posting to Instagram using this, features. Okay. So I would recommend you hang out and do most of schedule your stuff, create your content in Creator Studio.